Welcome to Ozarks Live. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you being here.
Yep, good to have you with us. What's up?
Well, this is traditionally the time where we sit and we talk about things that, have happened to us during the day or things that are on our mind. And we're just like you. Sometimes nothing really happens.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
So
unusual.
what, for the next, what do you think, 2 minutes, we'll just like twiddle our thumbs and whistle?
Check our phones. Yeah. You know what I did do last night? I did check in with the Queen City Shout Music Festival for a little while.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. I've been asked to sort of help introduce some of the acts, but I did watch a couple of bands last night, and it was really fun.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and I haven't logged on to see any of the films or anything, but I would like to. So, did you watch last night at all?
No, I didn't. I was cutting down trees.
You were cutting down trees?
I had my blue ox with me and swinging my two-headed axe, and I was playing Paul Bunyan. No, we're just clearing some trees,
Do you live?
We're not talking about the mighty oak here. We're talking about, that are like this big around. But
well, for the last year, every weekend I say, what have you been doing? And you're like, oh, clearing some stuff in the yard. Like, what do you live in, like the Amazon or a wilderness or a rainforest or a...
I'm not going to tell you where I live.
That's why... Wow,
no,
where are you?
It's like these things just...
I know where you live. I just didn't realize there was quite that much landscape to deal with where you are.
There isn't landscape. There's things you need to get rid of.
To see the landscape?
Says to me, oh, what a nice bush and flowers and, mulch. That's landscape. Mine is not... mine is. It's Mother Nature's landscape because... And I look at them now as weeds because the definition of a weed is something that grows where you don't want it to grow. It has nothing to do with it being a dandelion or anything. If it's growing where I don't want it, it is a weed.
And it grows really well, I take it.
Yeah,
what you're saying.
And that's exactly what some of these trees are. They're that soft wood, and they're really more a weed than it's not an oak, it's not an elm, a maple, or anything.
Are you done yet with this project, or no?
I don't think there is that word in my vocabulary yet.
All right, good to know.
It is ongoing.
You ever run into one of those, and my husband calls it a thorn tree? It's got these huge, horrible thorns on it.
Not where I am. I have cleared huge rose bushes, the knockout roses, and I had welder's gloves on. And a thorn still got me through one of those.
Were they this big?
No, they're about this big, but they're sturdy as can be.
Yeah, we have a tree in our yard it's again, he calls it a thorn tree, and I asked David Burton over the Extension Center, and he put me in touch with someone who recommended getting rid of that, and you could put in a replacement that would grow a little bit quicker. But we have a lot of shade because of this one tree, and I mean, it is a mean tree.
Yeah.
This thing, if you hit it or if you step on something, it could go right through your shoe, and it's like these huge. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do about that.
That does sound.
You just come on over and take that one down for me. Just make sure it tips this away.
Well, you have to know where to cut it so it does tip the way you want it to.
No,
otherwise,
we're going to get somebody for real if we ever do that. Oh, gosh.
You don't want your fence, knocked down.
No. This thing is really big. Anyway, so that's that much more you know about meaningless information about our yards.
That's it.
Okay, we do have a fun show for you guys after this part right here. It's going to get fun. We have a lot to cover.
Oh, gosh, I hope so.
First of all, John Schaefer is joining us for Dollars and Cents, as well as the education director at Springfield Little Theater. The Little Theater has a fun and safe alternative for kids this upcoming semester because parents are dealing with school and child care and all this, so SLT has something that you might be able to take advantage of.
Very good. Plus, it's Tuesday, Tech Tuesday to be exact, so we'll be showing you another one of our cool finds.
Really cool, this one. Not to mention, we get to learn about a new show that's premiering on the Discovery Channel tomorrow. It's so cool that I was getting ready to do the interview, and producer Kerrigan tackled me to the ground so she could get into the studio to do the interview. I don't know who it is, so we'll get the inside scoop.
Yeah.
Did she tackle you to the ground too?
She made me promise that I wasn't going to warn you.
She threatened.
She could blindside you.
Got it. Okay. We'll see who she talks to.
Evil. Anyway, we have that and a lot more. But before we get to all that, here's what's on the radar. All right. Everyone likes a good scare now and then, right?
Why not?
Yeah, and haunted houses seem to fulfill that fairly well. However, due to COVID-19, we can't all be bunching up in a dark room or hallway, bumping into ghouls and zombies and clutching our friends in terror, all right? Well, Kawagaraseti, I think that's the way it's pronounced. It's a haunted house company in Japan. They have it all figured out. It has launched what it calls the world's first drive-in haunted house to help keep folks safe during the pandemic. You pull into a garage and suffer the simulation of being trapped inside a vehicle while being attacked by zombies and ghosts. You can use your own car at a cost of $76 or borrow one from the company for $85. The borrowed car features protective plastic on the inside that is changed for each new customer. Oh, and just so you know, customers' vehicles are cleaned. You see them being cleaned there by the zombies anyway. After each performance, though the fine folks at Kawagaraseti caution some of the blood may remain.
So it's like a haunted house sort of at a safe distance.
It's a haunted garage.
It's a haunted garage.
It sounds like to me.
It's a drive-through haunted house.
Sort
Okay.
of. Sort of.
Interesting.
I think you probably pull in and then pull out, but they make you feel like you're trapped in your vehicle when zombies are attacking, which always seems to happen.
I'm guessing they change out the plastic in the car because
Yeah.
of, hopefully it's not because somebody gets so frightened that they do something really crazy. And
I hadn't thought of that, but
Now I'm
it's not
interested.
something to totally
Yeah.
throw out the window.
Not at all. All right, I've got one for you. It's a little bit of a sad day for the people of New York, but it is a day of great celebration for the Big Apple's bed bugs. Here's why. The New York City Department of Housing, Preservation, and Development has announced the retirement of two of its most important employees, Nemo and Mickey, the bed bug sniffing beagles. They've taken part in over 30,000 inspections since assuming the duties of the department's bedbug sniffers in 2011. Local bedbugs are reportedly optimistic regarding this new turn of events, but remain cautious due to the fact that the pup's retirement will be a phased pullback. They will both remain on duty until the city's identified and trained replacement bug dogs. Nemo and Mickey, and of course, yes, they were named after the Disney characters, will spend their retirement in the care of a member of the department. In case you were wondering, bedbug sniffing dogs, what a life that must be.
Yeah.
Hanging out in all the nicest places.
They have dogs that sniff out more things, and it's like now one for bed bugs.
They're quite good at it, I guess.
Well, they've done 30,000 of them. You probably get good at something
I
doing
would
it
hope
that
so.
long. All right. Okay, do you like snow?
Sure.
How about brown snow?
No.
What if it's made of chocolate?
Yes.
Aha! That can happen. In fact, it did in a little Swiss town by the name of Olten.
Now I'm real interested. Switzerland.
The Lindt, yeah, the Lindt and Sprungli chocolate company there said a minor defect in the cooling ventilation for a line of roasted cocoa nibs sent a fine powder of chocolate into the air. The nibs, which are fragments of cocoa beans, are the basis of chocolate. Combined with strong winds, the powder spread around the area, leaving a fine cocoa dusting. Thankfully, the fine people at the chocolate company have offered to pay for any cleaning needed. And in case you were concerned, this type of fallout is completely harmless to people. And with the ventilation system repaired, production was able to continue as normal, preventing what might have become a worldwide shortage of chocolate. Bullet dodge.
So it's raining chocolate is what you're saying.
Snowing chocolate.
Snowing
I'm not
chocolate.
saying raining, I'm saying snowing.
Snowing
Because it
chocolate.
just kind of flutters down.
That
just
would
like
not be a bad thing.
No, you just stand on
They've
the
got it
street
good
with
in
your mouth
Switzerland.
open.
Yeah. They've
Little
got it
ice
good in
cream in the
Switzerland.
other hand.
Always knew it.
They
yeah.
know how to do stuff.
Yep.
All right, coming up, it's time for Dollars and Cents.
Yes, with one slight difference, we will not be chatting with Mr. Bruce Porter today. Instead, we're going to talk to John Schaefer.
Yeah, switching things up. Don't go away. Ozarks Live is just getting started.